Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Satoshi Sean. Once again, glad you're here. Glad to be hanging out with you. If it's your first time here, please hit the subscribe button and the bell for notification. I try to get out as much content as possible every week, whether that is reviews like I'm doing today, interviews, which I think I've done 2 this week, shows, which those are always fun. Sometimes they're not always educational, but always entertaining. News with Crypto Lunch Break, announcements, so on. Try to get as much, like I said, out as I can. This week I'm a little behind because I was sick. I got pleurisy and was in the hospital. So the reason I bring that up is because I'm behind in doing my crypto giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. Leave a comment on all the videos since the last giveaway, so you have more entries to win. I'll be doing a giveaway, I think probably tomorrow. I'll go over the news. I'm giving away crypto as usual, but I'm also giving away NFT for one of the Satoshi's girls, which I did a review on. You can check them out and go get one. They're limited to 500, and there was only like 120 left when I did the video, so they're probably like hardly any left. But I have 2, and I'm got one for me and one to give y'all. So, all right. Yeah, that's about it on that stuff. Crush the like button, helps me out. But make sure you leave a comment so you're entered in to win, and subscribe. Today, I'm going to go over a revenue token. They asked me to take a look at it. It is pretty cool, which if it wasn't, I wouldn't be going over it with you. The cool thing is they're starting a whole new asset class, which is, well, it didn't happen very often. And they're really changing the game when it comes to investing, like venture capitalism, like venture capitalists, like, the big guys, the people that have had control over investing forever, which I've always really hated the system. It's really bad. It basically assumes that everyone's stupid. If you're not stupid, you'd already have $500,000, $250,000, which is not really the case. So this is leveling the playing field, and it's creating a revenue-based token, which I'll go into. Now, you should always do your own research. There's a lot to go over here. Their white paper is about 50 pages. So I'm going to give you guys a brief overview. You can do your own research. Their public sale is happening right now. Let's go check it out. All right. So Revenue Coin, like I said, their public sale is going on right now. It's 18 days left. The first revenue token in the world. So Revenue Coin, the RVC, holders fund high-tech companies to scale. Startups receiving funding allocated 10% of revenues to the systematic purchase of RVC from the market, reducing supply and increasing value. Basically what that means in kind of regular English is, first off, to invest in these high-tech companies or startups. This is enabling the average Joe, a regular person, to invest in those companies before they even go public. Now, anyone else, no one could do that before. You had to be, a Shark Tank, or a venture capitalist, or a member of the elite. What are they called? The people that run everything. We do those people. The Illuminati. Those guys. I was trying to make a joke and it was too slow. But anyway, you had to be part of this elite financial industry, elite financial group within the financial industry, in order to take part in these kind of investments. So imagine if you invested in, and they always use these examples like Tesla or Facebook or Amazon or Panda Express, whatever. if you invested in these huge mega companies, Apple, like Forrest Gump, if you were able to invest in those, even when they first went public, if you bought that stock early on, you're a bajillionaire. But imagine if you could have invested in the startup before that, before they even went public. The gains are like crazy. So that is what this is allowing us to do. Then through the ecosystem with the RVC token, what the rest of it means is that as they have growth, that all the holders would share in that, but also that those companies would allocate a portion of their revenues. Doing the thing for revenue coin, I forgot the word revenue. They would allocate up to 10% of their revenue, and they would. Now, here's another important thing: they would get the RVC token off of the market, not from any other source. They would buy it, therefore increasing the price, because they would go to the secondary market to get it, and then they would burn that, decreasing the supply after raising the price. So that all around that whole plan is pretty sweet. That's basically the long and short of revenue coin, what they're aiming to do, bringing the VC investing into startups to the regular Joe, to the average fella and lady, and then using their token through the ecosystem for growth, and then to reward holders and to increase the price and decrease the supply. Therefore, it is a deflationary token. So that is all in all pretty good. Like I said, the white paper, super long, but very, very detailed. Everything about this project is super, super detailed. So that translates into very transparent, because they put it all out there. You can also go to their socials to get with them. Now this video, I'm gonna put it at the end. It's just a quick little explainer, but I'll put it at the end of the video. So if you want to check that out, then it will be there for you. Also, it's a BEP20. Well, I'll just read it. So revenue coin is BEP20, which means it's on Binance Smart Chain. It is an integral part of the revenue capital ecosystem, which supports promising high-tech companies, distributing funds, and ensuring access to a shared customer base. Revenue coin tokenomics stimulates the growth demand for RVC tokens over time, which is, like I said, what they're going to do. Now they're using a revenue-based funding model, which is not new, but they're putting on blockchain, which is brand new. And this is just how the whole circle works. The community buys revenue coins. Capital goes into young companies. Tokens purchased from the market. The companies grow and their revenues increase, so they purchase tokens from the market. You should raise the price because they're buying them, and then burning it. The capital goes into more young companies, so on and so forth. It's a very good, sustainable looking model. All right, so exchangeability, basically, and this is something that I've looked at some people that have talked about this, and not many people talk about this aspect of it. That it's not only letting people into this, secret investment area that no one's ever been able to really get into unless you're, know the secret handshake and have a giant wallet. It's improving on the negative aspects of that industry. It's not an industry of that. Of that area of the financial legacy financial industry. We'll go with that word. So exchangeability. Now the revenue coin will be listed on major cryptocurrency exchanges, guaranteeing its exchangeability with other currencies on these exchanges. With most of these investments, they're kind of long term. You get the big gains and the giant growth, but number one, you're taking a big risk. But number two, usually you have to kind of hold on to those for a couple of years. And with revenue coin, if you're using, or crypto just in general, so revenue coin because they're the only one doing it. But with crypto in general, you can pull out. You can go and exchange those tokens for other tokens on an exchange. So that's not something that's really been available before. You were very very locked in to that commitment on that startup. Hidden products, only revenue coin holders will be able to access special offers. New products, unique configurations. Obviously, you're going into the secret area of investment. With crypto, you have voting rights, which is not a normal thing before. Revenue coin holders have a say in decisions as to which subsequent prospective projects will receive funding from revenue capital. Liquidity and a payment function. Revenue coin will exist as an internal means of payment within the revenue capital ecosystem. So basically, the benefits of crypto in general being brought into the VC startup investment space. There, that was a good thing. Investment startup space. All right. Why it will increase. Obviously, we went over that. But revenue coin is a deflationary token. Its quantity is fixed in a smart contract, so they can't make more. And then the supply will go up as they market, then they buy it, and then they burn it. I went over that. There's so much to go over. Also, they already have actually products within their ecosystem now. Xeria and Skyrocket, they are investment tools and for trading. You can check that out. You got to do your research on this one. Like I said, it's big and they're transparent, so there's a lot of information. These are existing products that are working and they're within the portfolio now. So this is not something that is you're going to have to wait a long time to see any kind of momentum or any kind of development. They're rocking now. They have an open call for startups, so it's easy for startups to connect to them. They've partnered with F6S, which is a leading platform for connecting startup founders to investors. So they've already partnered with them. Also, you can buy if you want to get in on the sale after you do your research. Not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. Not your dad. But there's all you gotta do is click here or up there, and there's a way to get to on the whitelist a little bit further down. Token distribution and the tokenomics look solid. Private sale is done. Public sale is going on now. You can click there. Selling that for a penny. 1 point, yeah. Roadmap. There's the team. Like I said, very transparent, completely open. Docs team. I checked out some of their LinkedIn's. They look solid. Even the advisors are on here with all their LinkedIn's. There's quite a few. No, there's me. No, I'm not on it. Jeez, this is a lot of. I wouldn't be surprised if I scroll down. It's on my face. There's a lot of freaking advisors. Okay, that is about it. If you have any questions, you can hit me in the comments or head over to their Telegram, Twitter, find out information. And if you want to, connect with them, actually go to Telegram and check them out. It is pretty active. And I think that is it as far as revenue coin goes. Looks solid. I love the premise. It's basically the heart of crypto. Is giving, people back sovereignty over their money, and this is giving people all opportunities when it comes to investing. It's one of the last things that really I really hated, the fact that, I mean, over the years, I found some really good investments, and I talked to them like, "Are you accredited? Are you an accredited investor? Do you have $250,000 liquid?" And it's such a and Hester Pierce is one of the only people, let alone regulators for the SEC to actually say this or admit it. But that is just it's basically saying if you don't already have, $250,000, you're too dumb to know what to invest in. And that's just it's limiting people, limits their opportunities for the pursuit of their happiness, which is not something that I'm a fan of. But I am liking this. I am going to check into it a little bit more. Do your research. Check it out. Remember to comment so that you are registered to win crypto and the NFT from Satoshi's Girls this week. I'm going to give away some NFTs next week too, which are pretty cool. That's it. You guys take care, and I will see you in the next video.
If you invested $1,000 in Tesla 10 years ago, you would have over $200,000 today. Imagine if you could invest in Tesla, Google, or Facebook, not just early when stocks were cheap, but before they even went public, before they became the global conglomerates they are today. But here's the problem. That could have never happened to me or you, because everyday investors like us could only invest in these companies after they became available for trading, which is way more expensive. Before that, you had to be some big shot, well-connected corner office venture fund bank or business shark to get a piece of these companies and investment opportunities. But times are changing. And if there's one thing crypto has taught us, it's this. Now is the time for everyone to be empowered. We don't need to wait for big governments, big companies, or central banks. I mean, look what happened to AMC. If you had put $30,000 into Google's stock back when it went public in 2004, you would have well over $500,000 just from that today. So imagine how rich you could be if you could have invested in the beginning, before the startup even IPO'd. But now things are changing, and there is some good news for us. Revenue Coin is creating a way for everyone, people like you and me, and also really big investors, to invest in high potential technology startups using cryptocurrencies. By holding RVC, you essentially become an investor in potentially global high-tech companies, allowing them to scale and earn more revenues. Companies receiving funding through Revenue Coin allocate up to 10% of their revenues to distribute to the RVC investors, and systematically buy back RVCs from the market, which reduces the supply and increases RVC's value over time. But how does all this work exactly? Revenue coins are a revenue token. So by holding it in your wallets, just like any other cryptocurrency, you're entitled to all the advantages of cryptocurrencies, like quick liquidity and exchangeability with other coins. However, in addition, you gain the rights to a portion of revenues generated by revenue capital companies. This is the double advantage of RVC, trading speculation backed by strong revenues of selected tech companies. Right now, revenue coins are in the public sales stage, but the price and demand only gets higher from here. You can buy RVCs through the Revenue Coin website by connecting your MetaMask or Wallet Connect using Binance Smart Chain. This is a massive and affordable game-changer opportunity for everyone interested in building wealth in the world and the technologies of tomorrow. Revenue Coin creates huge impact for investors and startups. Join the Revenue Coin ecosystem and connect with visionary founders and investors like you.